So when I first started riding my mountain bike, I still was not using any prosthetics. But my friends started accepting that, but they still wanted to help me. So they would make custom 3D printed cups so I could rest my arm in them and at least have a little bit more stability or a landing pad. And they would add old parts and pieces such as bar ends to help have my reach be even. And then I was able to extend both arms fully. And I was like, this is amazing. The second best part is that the mountain bike was the first bike that I had dual control over my brakes. There's a special part where I could have control over both brakes with 2 different fingers on one side of the handlebars. And the rest of the bike was super basic, super beginner, very heavy. It was like 30 pounds. But because my friends were so supportive and I had 2 things to focus on that were new and exciting for me, it didn't matter. Like, I would just push this heavy mountain bike up the biggest hills and mountains that I could find, and then also use the extra weight to descend a little bit faster too. And that's how I just started mountain biking. I also realized that when I was out in the wild or in nature, that trails undulate much more than flat road. And it's not just about getting up or over every hill. It's just about getting through every hill. And I believe that's a huge life lesson too. It's not about being the fastest person to live through life. It's about just living your life and getting through it. And also a difference for road and mountain biking is that on the road, everybody seems to point out the things that are wrong with the road. But when you get onto trails where there's rocks everywhere, you have to let the little ones go. You have to pick and choose which rocks you decide to either avoid or to go over. I can't solve every problem that comes along. I have to pick and choose my battles. I have to pick and choose which rocks am I going to avoid and which ones are worth going over. Most of the amputees that race para acquired their amputation. And I think we're doing a disservice to those athletes by telling them what they can and cannot do and limiting them from these life lessons. And I believe that is one of the greatest reasons why I'm advocating for para mountain biking to be a Paralympic sport. My ultimate goal as a cyclist is to make everybody feel like they are included into the sport. So not just paracyclists, but women, kids, people with different body shapes, different body sizes, different body abilities. I want everybody to have one thing that they can come together on. And I believe that is cycling.